Thank you, Diana. All right, I know there's an election coming up, but before that election, we're going to hit Halloween. Kids are getting ready to dress up, and there are all kinds of costumes out there. It's a little more political this year than you may expect, or maybe you're not surprised at all. Ashley Johnson has the full story. Ashley, what do you got?
A Halloween costume of a wall that you can order online at Party City have many people fired up with the national retailer. The adult costume with an outline of bricks and the words "The Wall" mentions nothing about President Donald Trump's immigration policy on its description. But many people took to Twitter expressing their thoughts. Really, at Party City, a build the wall costume? Another furious user tweeted, "If I see anyone wearing the wall costume, fair warning, you're getting punched like hard." Majority of the people I spoke with on the street say they don't support it.
Ma'am, personally, my opinion, I wouldn't get it. That's my opinion.
Because I mean, an adult should be like leading what the kids are looking up to, and so to see an adult walking around as a wall isn't something that would be looked up upon. So
I mean, some people might find that offensive, but I don't really think it matters. Maybe you don't have to beat if you don't like it. So
others argue it refers to Pink Floyd's The Wall album cover. Now, Party City released a statement which reads in part, "Our costumes are created to meet the current demands and interests of our customers, and that sometimes involves costumes of famous figures or social trends. However, our costumes are never created with the intent to promote any social or political agenda." I'm Ashley Johnson, reporting for Chasing News.
Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate that. All right, let's bring in our A-plus panel to weigh in on this. Jeanette Hoffman, political strategist, is here, and Bill Caruso, another political strategist. Let me start with you, Jeanette. I guess the first question is, if you show up in a Trump costume this year, what kind of chaos might ensue at a Halloween party or at someone's door?
You know, I think this is crazy. Don't people have anything better to do than worry about Halloween costumes on social media? But I also think it's a brilliant marketing tactic by Party City to put out a picture of this parody costume of the wall, because then people go back on their website and it gives Party City free press.
Bill, what do you think? It looked a little more Pink Floyd to me than Trump's wall.
Yeah, I mean, it could be multiple things, right? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I just don't get this one. I actually, my bigger question is who's upset by it? Who's upset? You're going to be confused at who is going to be upset, who isn't going to be upset.
The snowflakes.
It becomes, this sort of becomes like the NFL protesting. So you have both sides protesting something that neither side agrees on. And, this has gotten out of control, I think, in some cases.
Do you think now it's been dumbed down to where you really can't be anything for Halloween? Something is going to offend someone.
It's so silly. I mean, everything's controversial, but political parody costumes have been around for a long time. I remember people in the 90s dressing up as Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, and nobody was up in arms about that.
Bill, we're offended when people show up to our doorstep not dressed in a costume. At least you try, at least you do something. But if you show up without a costume, carry on.
All right, guys, I want to thank you for coming on today, Bill. Always good to see you. Thank you, Jeanette.
Thanks, Bill.